Hi everyone and welcome. It's great having you here. I'm remaking my Uninvited Bug Deterrent. Keep away those nasty mosquitoes and other biting flies and those kind of things. I'm working on something simple because I took a fall yesterday and hurt my shoulder really bad. Pretty good. No, not yes. I'm sorry. I took some Tylenol, and I don't normally take those sort of things, and it makes me goofy the way meds make other people. So I'm having to be very careful here. So I have the scale out here, and I'm just measuring out my essential oils. So far I've added a little bit of cinnamon bark oil, and that is within the safe amount for this particular formula. I'm adding in some vetiver, and I'm adding this at the rate of 30 drops. Guess I didn't get enough that time. Excuse me. There we go. And that's about 30 drops there. So I hope you're all doing well. I really do. I know it's been a challenging time if you've turned on your television or live in a major city or even a small town. Even the small town that is not far from me, there have been some protests, which is really exciting. But I'll get on with that in a moment. All right, now I'm going to measure out my citronella. Not an unusual fragrance at all for deterring insects. But you want to be very careful when measuring out your essential oils. It's vital that you take great care because too much can cause sensitivity and irritation. So you want to be very careful. The next I'm adding tea tree. Here we go. All right, good. Next we're adding clove bud. Each of these are known to be unappealing to bugs. Now, to be honest, bugs are more attracted to your breath and to the temperature of your skin. They can actually see the blood flowing through our veins. So they may still be attracted to you, but when they get up next to you and they take a whiff of this, you suddenly aren't so delicious. Okay, next I'm adding in some oregano. And next, catnip. Sounds like a funny ingredient, doesn't it? Something that our kitties like. So we're using such a small amount, it's not going to affect your kitties in the way in which normal catnip might. Oh, a little bit more. There we go. Good. So these are the, oh no, we're not quite there. We have our peppermint. Oop, well I splashed some there. Let me wipe that up because that's going to mess up my measurement a tad. We're good. All right, so there we have our essential oils. This particular formula is going to use 2 parts water, 2 parts witch hazel, 1 part alcohol. This is grain alcohol. and a half part glycerin. I'm going to mix all these together with our essential oils. Matter of fact, one moment, let me grab a tool. Let me zoom out just a tad. There, I kind of got zoomed in a bit. So, oh, almost boo-booed there. All right, I'm going to add in my alcohol, my witch hazel first, and we're just going to get our essential oils blended in here. All right. I'm going to add in our glycerin. And our water. And this is deionized water. Of course, if you're making this at home, you could even use tap water, quite all right. If you're going to use it quickly, there's no worries there. Now, the smell is of all of those essential oils together, and while some of them are quite pleasant when you mix them all together, it's a little strong here. I assure you that once you put it into a spray and you spray it on your skin, it does dissipate quite a bit as it dries on your skin. But that's what keeps the bugs away, and safely without any other chemicals. Now, let's talk about the safety of essential oils for the moment, because they are not always as safe as people may think they are. They're, as a matter of fact, dangerous essential oils. Now, danger may carry a different context when speaking about it this way. So, for instance, while citrus oils would be fantastic as a bug deterrent, they also can cause you to have a bad reaction when you go out in the sun. A lot of citrus oils and a lot of other oils. As a matter of fact, I'll put a list of some of the most egregious essential oils to cause sun sensitivity when outdoors. So try to use, and that's off one of those smaller essential oil bottles. The cap, I had trouble getting it off, and that was a piece of the cap. My apologies. But make sure that you read up on those essential oils. And also, if you're pregnant or expecting a baby, make sure that you research essential oils, because there's some, like clary sage and a few others, that can be actually detrimental to that process. So please read up on it. If you're allergic to it, sometimes you won't know you're allergic to an essential oil until you try something, even something like this. And when that happens, see your doctor. Find out, which one are you allergic to? Are you allergic to if someone uses cedar wood? Or there are people that are allergic to the conifer trees, juniper pine, those sort of things. There are people that are allergic to, all sorts of things. Well, like the cinnamon bark. I had to use a tiny percentage of cinnamon bark, much smaller than all of the other essential oils in here, because at higher levels, it can actually cause issues of skin sensitivity. So I try to use great care, and I'm just letting you know this so that you'll do your own research. Ask lots of questions. It's always better, especially if you're going to be selling or giving something to someone, make sure you know that it's safe. I've made this for many years, and it has been quite successful. I sell out every year. All right, so this was just a small batch that I made just to show you how it's made. This is for sale on the website on soapyoaksfarm.com. So if it's something you're interested in, you can see how easy this is to make yourself. But if you don't have these things, it can be expensive buying all the essential oils and the other ingredients. So if you're just interested in just getting a bottle for yourself, I have that available. That's it. It works. It really works. Try it. Now, is it going to stop every single one? Well, no, because you're not dipping in this, right? You're spraying it on specific areas of the body, maybe on your clothes, but I'm not going to say that you're going to get 100% protection. Have I been bitten by a mosquito while using this? Yes, I have. Does it diminish them? Yes. I live in Texas, and I'm surrounded by lakes and ponds. Right on my own property, I have a couple ponds, right? And I've shown those in other videos. And in the summer when it's really hot, even though they're spring fed, there are areas and pools that are still, and mosquitoes love those, and neighbors leave tires out on their property, and I won't go into all that, but yeah, there are a lot of mosquitoes around. And for me to go out without anything on is a fool's game. I always end up losing a lot of blood. And there's also a risk of Lyme disease. I lost a friend actually to Lyme disease many years ago, someone that I worked with, and I'm sensitive to that. So I do protect myself. I can't use DEET. I'm just telling you as it is, or how it is. I can't use like Off or Deep Woods Off and those sort of things that supposedly work really well. They make me sick. And I'm not joking. I can use Off on my skin, and for 2 or 3 days I have headaches, nausea, and can hardly get out of bed. It's just my weird body. I just can't use them. This I can use and it doesn't bother me. So that's me. I hope you enjoyed this, folks. It was a lot of fun having you here today. I'm not going to bottle this up along with some of the other that I have. You're welcome to stay and watch that if you like, and maybe we'll talk a bit more. But if this is all you wanted was the recipe, you can now walk away from the video. Have a great day. If you're still watching, I want to thank you for sticking around. I'm now going to give this a final mix up here, because the essential oils may separate sometimes. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing. Sorry. The essential oils sometimes can separate a bit, and that's why on each of these bottles there will be a note to please shake before using, for each use. Because there's no oil in here to bind the essential oils to, they can partially separate. Not all of them. Some will bond with the glycerin, but it's just best to shake to make sure you get a good distribution of all the essential oils. All right, so if you haven't got one of these and you're dealing with this kind of thing, pick yourself up one. You can get these on Amazon. I'll link to them in the description. They're just very easy for this kind of thing. They're not messy, and they hold a lot. As you can see, that's quite a bit there. And it keeps from making a big mess. Right, there's one. Add a little more. These blue ones are a little trickier for me to see, so I'm going to turn. I've got a light here, a stick light, that I can hold them up to check the volume. Matter of fact, see if I can arrange that in such a way where you can see too. There we go. Good. So I just go through and fill each of these till they're full. These are 2-ounce bottles, and I just love this cobalt blue color. Isn't that pretty? Kind of I think it's just very regal looking. I like that color a lot. Anyway, so I'm not going to preach and talk about a lot of world things today. You all know what's going on in the world. But I will tell you to take care of yourselves. I told you I took a fall down the front stairs, and it's such a silly thing, I should have been paying closer attention, and it could have been a lot worse. Instead, I just banged up my shoulder, and which really hurts. The Tylenol really helps. But I did get a shot and that helped a lot too. Anyway, so take care of yourself. You're all you have. Well, of yourself. You only get one chance. I put out too many bottles here because I have another batch. That's what I was saying at the beginning. So, I'll do it separate. Just wanted to get this done. Okay, there we go. So, I thank you all. I was going to make this longer, and I decided my shoulder's hurting right now, so I'm going to go ahead and call it quits. I'll complete this, and then I'm going to go lay down for a bit. But take care of yourselves. Watch where you're going and what you're doing. Take care, everyone. Goodbye.